damn, it's freaking cold outside. Let's look out there. Oh, man. Look at that. See the rhododendrons? When their leaves look like pencils, that means it's damned ass cold. Oh, the snow's kind of a telltale, too. Oh, that's my breath. That ain't a cigarette. Damn. It's like 10 degrees out today. It's nuts cold. 9. It's 9. I just checked. It's 9 degrees. Anyway, what do you do on a night like this? I'll tell you what we're gonna make. We're gonna make some soup, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's a Greenwood Lake cold weather soup. Lake is frozen and I'm damn cold. Greenwood Lake soup. So what do we need? What do we need here? I'm gonna show you. Because people have been asking. So I'm gonna show you. You need chicken stock. That's right there. And you need beans. Those are the beans right there. Those are cannelloni or cannellini beans, and you need some parboiled potatoes right there. And here you need bacon. I got thick cut bacon here. You need some Italian sausage and some leafy spinach. What else do we want? You know what we need? They got the secret ingredient here. Where is it? I can't do it without the secret ingredient. I gotta find it. This crap right here is Montreal chicken spice. This is the secret ingredient. So let's lay it out. Dutch oven's getting hot, and I'll be right back to you when I start cooking. Alright, well, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta put your bacon in there. I put it in whole. It's like whole chunks. It's like camping style. We're in the woods here, up by the secret hideout, by the secret clubhouse for classic boat rescue. And then you get a fork. First thing we're going to do is just render down the bacon in the Dutch oven a little bit. And we're going to need some sausage. I don't know if I can get this out with one hand. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean before you do this, you know. Wash them well, and sandblast them, maybe dip them in bleach. I ain't able to throw yourself a sausage in there. Maybe another sausage, but we got 2 decent sized sausages in there. And I got it on a high heat. We're going to let the bacon grease fry up the sausage. Like that. Like that. So when that's done, I'll get back to you. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Alright. So now I got bacon's getting on the slightly brown side. Really nice. And sausage is starting to get a little brown. It's about time to take it out of there. So what I'm going to do, pull it out of there. And we're going to put it on this here little chopping board. Like this. You know, just put it over there. And get it out. And I'm going to drain the grease out of the Dutch oven because it's a little too much grease for soup. You know, it's going to be greasy enough without all this extra stuff in here. So I'm going to drain that out. And I'm going to chop this stuff up, which I can't do while I'm on camera because it requires 2 hands. So what I'm going to do is chop this into little coins. The sausage will be chopped into coins, and the bacon will be chopped up into like little 1-inch bits. And I'll put them back in the pot, and we'll see when that happens. Hold on. Alright, so we chopped up all the bacon and the sausage. The sausage isn't completely done, but it'll finish cooking in the pot with the rest of the soup. So let's move on over here. Yeah, see, I cleared out all the excess grease, and it's smoldering over there. We got to get some stuff in there before it starts a grease fire, which was exciting to watch, but not exciting to deal with. So here are the beans. These are cannelloni, I don't know, beans. And we're going to put them in there with what's left of the bacon grease. And mix them up a little bit. Let them think about themselves in there. Going to warm them up, and the beans will absorb some of that bacon grease and some of that smoky, delicious flavor. And what else are we going to put in there? We're going to put in the chicken stock, which is right here. We got the chicken stock right here. If you don't like salty chicken stock, use a low sodium chicken stock. I'm going to put that in there like that. And that's about a cup, 1 cup of chicken stock we got there. Put that over there. And we're going to let that hang out for a minute or two. Like that, mix it up a little bit. It's going to be in there for a while. Okay. And then what we want is our secret ingredient, the Montreal chicken spice. Now, I think 1 tablespoon is enough of that. I usually don't use a measuring device. I usually use the palm of my hand to judge how much I want to put in there. But for the sake of this video, I'm saying, let's say it's a heaping tablespoon of Montreal chicken spice. It goes in there too. You could always add more or less. Could you put onions in here? Chopped onions? Hell yeah. If I had them, they'd be in here right now. Could you put celery in there? Yeah, you could, I guess. I don't know. Ah, I can smell it already. And you want to let that sit in there and think about itself for a bit. Let the spices bloom out a little bit. I got this full-on heat on a hot plate right now. The stove is out of propane, so I'm using my backup stove, which is a electric hot plate, which does the trick just fine. All right. Yeah. As far as, you gotta get yourself a Dutch oven. These things kick butt. I've got 3 of them. I got 2 of them, then my buddy Bob gave me another one, so I have 3 of them. You can't have enough Dutch ovens. They do the trick, either whether it's out on the fire pit or in the house. Dutch oven is the way to cook. It just retains heat so much nicer than a regular pot. Alright, so we're just going to mix that up. And I think we're going to put in these guys now. And just unceremoniously dump in your sausage and your bacon. Like I said, the sausage is a little undercooked. You can see it's still pink in there. But don't worry, by the time we're done, that's going to be fully cooked. It's just this thing's going to be sitting in here stewing for a while. So if these were fully cooked to begin with, by the time you pull them out after all the cooking, they would be a little too cooked. Same with the potatoes. You want to put the potatoes in a little near the end, because if you put the potatoes in now, by the time you're ready to eat this stuff, they're going to fall apart. They're going to be mush. Alright, so we're going to let this stuff steep for a while. I might lower the heat a little bit, depending on how I feel. And what we're going to do is let this kind of like cook a little bit. Let the beans take up the flavor of the bacon and the sausage. and the Montreal chicken spice and all that other good stuff in the chicken stock. Just gotta let it sit there and steep for a while. Gonna put the cover on it, and I'll wait for about 15 or 20 minutes and then get back to you. Alright, well, it's been a little bit of time. Things steaming up a storm. So that's good. Let's investigate the situation and see what's going on in the Dutch oven there. I don't want to get burnt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're rocking and rolling in here. No doubt about it. So, is it really a soup? Maybe it's a soup. Maybe it's a stew. Maybe it's a cassoulet. You know, it's a little thicker than just plain old soup. It's not dribbly. It's not something that you could like, you could sop up with bread or something like that. I don't know. Unless you want to put more. You could put more water in there if you want, or more chicken stock. That's looking pretty good right there. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna maybe put a little water in there this time around. Get some water. I'm throwing another half a cup of water in there, just for shits and giggles. Maybe make a little bit more broth this time around. Alright. Now this wouldn't be a bad time to put in the potatoes. You know, we're rounding the corner here. It's almost that time where we're heading toward the finish line as far as this thing. It don't take a long time. You can get this done in about, you know, an hour maybe. Depends on how long you want it to sit and steep. You could put it at low temperature and get the flavors are more concentrated if you want. The whole thing is you don't want these potatoes turning in. I mean, you could have these potatoes turn into mush if you want. If you want it to be thicker, but it's going to get really thick. This is going to be very thick soup. It's almost like a casserole. But anyway, okay. So we're going to let that sit for another 20 minutes. So it was 20 minutes since the last segment. And I'm going to put that in there for maybe another 10 to 20 minutes and just let those parboiled potatoes absorb some of the flavor. And next step is going to be the spinach, and that ought to be the finish. So hold on for the green stuff. All right, you know what I might even do? I might turn down the heat a little bit, just a touch. I say none of this stuff's written in stone. You know, your performance may vary, but you know, say it's good stuff if you try it. All right, I'm gonna put this lid back on. All right, we'll give it another 10 to 20 minutes. I'll see you then. Okay, it's time to open up the Dutch oven and see what's going on a little bit in there. I'll be as surprised as you, because it's the first time I'm opening it since I closed it last. Yeah, oh yeah, we're doing good here. That's looking just about right. Potatoes still have some texture. Sausage is cooked all the way through, just right. Very nice. We're rounding the corner here. We're almost ready to plate this up, but first we got to put the spinach in. Got the spinach. I opened up the can and I drained out most of the liquid. This is leaf spinach. It's fresh cut Del Monte. Only the best for my Greenwood Lake soup. And we're gonna mix that in there. It's all wadded up, so we gotta like spread it out. Integrate it into the rest of the melange. into the melange. Get it in there. Mix it up nice. There you go. I could put some pepper in here. I don't know if you need salt because I know the chicken stock is a little salty. You could put a little pepper in there maybe near the end. We could do that. I can't do that with one hand because I've got a pepper mill and it requires two hands, and I'm using the phone here. I'm holding the camera phone here, so I can't grind on the pepper mill. Alright, so we like mix that up there like that, you know. Now it's all like sausagey and green and potatoey and beany. As a stick to your ribs kind of thing. At least I checked on the temperature outside. It's 8 degrees out there now. It's less than an hour in real time. And it dropped a degree from 9 to 8. All right. So we're gonna dip the thermostat down on the hot plate down to almost nothing. I'm just gonna let that stew, I'd say, for another 10 to 15 minutes, just so that the spinach gets a chance to absorb some of the flavor. Cover on there. And I'll see you in 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll plate her up, and I'll show you how I like to serve it up. And maybe you could try this yourself. Okay, hold on. 2 seconds. Alright, so it's about that time. Let's get this bad boy opened up here. Oh, yeah. We got soup. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Greenwood Lake soup. The lake is frozen. It's too damn cold soup. Alright, so there it is. You're done. It's just like smoldering away there, just waiting to eat. So how do I plate this stuff up? What do you do? Alright, so you grab yourself a ladle here. So you go down to the Cumberland Farms, and they sell an Italian round loaf. Right over there by Windermere Avenue, you get yourself a round loaf. And you take a couple of pieces of bread and you put them in there like that. Now, can you put some butter or toast it and maybe rub some garlic on it and butter? Yeah, you can do that. It would work. I ain't doing that, but you can do that. You gotta lay them in there like that, you know. And then what do you do? What do you do? You get your ladle. Fancy using a ladle instead of my hands tonight. Scoop it out. Well, it's for the sake of you guys, you know. And then you kind of just lay it right on top of there. Oh my God! See, it's really thick. It's more of a stew than really a soup. I just call it a soup for shits and giggles, but you know, it's whatever you want it to be. You got a hunk of bacon. Who cares what it is, soup or stew, as long as it keeps your belly full and warm and it tastes good. So yeah, you put that there like that. And what I like to do is I'll throw a little Parmesan cheese on top of that, like that. Just give it a little attitude. That'll work. See that? Yeah. That's what that looks like. Fancy schmancy. But you know, better than that, it's really good. It'll warm your belly up. Yeah. So that's the deal. Now you know. Now you know how to make it. Go forth and spread the word amongst ye all. And make it yourself and get your friends to make it. Get the restaurants around town to make it. And then we'll all be happy. I got to steal a piece of sausage here. It's hot. Oh, yeah. That'll work. I'll bacon. See, I don't have the bacon completely crispy. I like the bacon. You can make the bacon crispy if you want. I like it a little bit on the softer side. Yeah, it worked for me. All right, so I'm damn hungry. I'm gonna eat. So go out and make it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and like and all that other crap that goes with YouTube. And remember to have a good time on the water and a good time in the kitchen or in the land, in your kitchen or in your galley or whatever. Just have a freaking good time wherever the hell you are. This is Mike saying, I'll see you later. Okay, bye.